This is an announcement that I have been on YouTube for over a week now, and it has been quite fun. And there's a lot of things that I'll be starting to do, and I know currently my shorts and content has been quite terrible, but I am making strong strides into making better content. Look, the lowest barrier to entry is what got me started. And I recorded my card opening stuff, and I bought some cards, and then I recorded them on iPhone, and then I commentated over it. The thing is, I have videos sitting in the video editor, but I just never get to finish them because the process of editing just takes so long, and my skill level for video editing is pretty low. And I am not very used to a camera being in my face, but I didn't know what I should be doing to be a faceless YouTuber. But eventually I will include my face, I think. Making the shorts were quite easy. I opened a pack and say things, and the other captions on the YouTube app took care of the captions, and also using the YouTube's music soundboard also allowed a new audience to access my content, which I feel may have boosted my channel a bit. But it does feel limiting without being able to edit, not being able to cut things out, not being able to add money sound effects and body sound effects. Look, I created this channel, Trash Not Cash, not as a brand, but as a place where I can post trash and garbage content and never feel disgusted. I never feel good about my content, so that's why I never posted before. What's the point of editing when my skill for editing is at a novice level? I followed advice from different forums like using DaVinci Resolve, and CapCut was so much more easier, yes, but it has a lot of paywalls and restrictions. Right now, I don't have a quite balance of a niche. I'm a very spontaneous guy, a little bit ADHD, who's a bit limiting in many skills required to be a big YouTuber. So I want to slowly but surely hone my skills and my ability to speak well. I want to work on presenting well. Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs was never my first attention, but YouTube as a consumption platform has always been quite prominent. I saw the big craze and popularity into Pokemon cards. I wanted to have some, but Walmart and other places just simply didn't have them. My local game store had Yu-Gi-Oh! 10s for $13, which I felt was quite reasonable, and many years ago, when both franchises had their card games widely available in card shops and retail stores, I was always a Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy. Always. Yu-Gi-Oh! As an anime has always been the card game, and as the power, and as the way to becoming the best duelist in the anime. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Better, but the newer things of the franchise and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise is very difficult to understand, and the game mechanics of the newer franchise did not speak to me. So I got retro cards, but retro cards are quite expensive unless it's Korean or also G. And I don't have huge monetary funds, so I need to be smarter with my money. So I got myself buying Korean booster boxes, much easier on the wallet, $25 per booster box, which has 40 packs of 5 cards, rather than paying 3 to 4 times as much for the English ones, and or even more than that if you talk about original stuff. And they are too tough to play in the actual card game anyways. They're too weak, and it made all the right senses to use them to get them in the OCG language. But that being said, I want to be exploring commentary and reactionary content. I want to learn how to research things and put things together cleanly, and for my YouTube channel, and ultimately become popular, maybe reaching hundreds of thousands of subscribers. A huge list of Steam games and console games. I'm a solo player of Valorant who needs to hone his skills at work. I always watch self-help guru bullshit, but I always wanted to watch self-help stuff, but never got a chance to. So lots of speaking and tonality, lots of putting things together. Also, low barrier to entry was all about being consistent and being comfortable to post whenever and whatever. I want to work on the habit of posting content daily. It may suck, but that's okay. I just need to have the inner belief that eventually my content will get better and more presentable. And as I get better as a personality, and as I narrow down my niches, I research and play more video games, I react and talk about more topics, maybe then I can start working on videos, which can enhance camera presence. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and watch me continue making more strides and making better content. Trash, not cash. Signing out.